Alright, so in this video we're going to be having a look at the design, hardware, and software of the S3. Now, over the front you've got a nice and beautiful 4.8-inch Super AMOLED HD display, and in the bottom, down the bottom is your home button, which is actually a lot better compared to the S2. And with the S2 it's sort of like a little bit squeaky, and sometimes it can be a little bit loud, but here on the S3 it's actually more quiet, so really big improvements on that one. And then over here you've got two capacitive buttons as well. Now over the top is your LED notification light, you've got your call speaker, you've got your sensors as well as your front facing camera. Alright, down here, over here is your power button, and you've got like sort of that chrome finish or metallic, but it's actually plastic. Alright, and I'm going to be talking about that in a sec. So alright, down the bottom is your micro USB with microphone, and here is your volume rocker. Over the top you've got your headphone jack as well as your hole, so you can open the back, and you've got the microphone as well. On top side it's got a dual microphone. Alright, you've got your LED flash, got your camera, 8 megapixel camera, and the speaker grill, and you've got the Samsung logo as well. Now if we open the device, here you've got your micro SD slot as well as micro SIM card, and here is your battery with NFC. Alright, so let's put this back on again and talk about the design. Now the design of the S3 is really curvy, and it actually feels nice in your hand, so really happy about it, and it's really ergonomic compared to the S3. Now in terms of the design, I actually prefer the Samsung Galaxy S2 for some reason, and one thing I noticed about the S3 is the position of the home button, and for some reason I don't know why Samsung put it down there instead of, perhaps maybe they should have just increased the make it a little bit bigger like the home button, or probably perhaps just put it right up or maybe in the middle. So that's one thing I've noticed about it when I first look at the home button, but it's not really a big deal to me. Nothing really bad about it. I'm just maybe they should improve on that one next time on the Samsung Galaxy S4. Now this is actually so as you can see, this is the garnet red. Now the garnet red is actually really like it. Now it's not red as you see, it's more like a dark red with sort of like sparkly like glitters in the inside. So I don't know if you can actually, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but if you actually can see this in a retail store, you can actually see that it's sort of like sparkly on at the front. So but yeah, I really like the design, I really like the color of it, and it said the red version is amazing. Alright, here is your plastic as well. It's sort of like a dark silver, or sort of like, it's sort of like a metallic gray as well. So, and here is the plastic back. Now let me show you and flex it. So it's plastic. I'm fine with it. You know, some people doesn't like it, but I don't care, because you know, one thing I like about it is when they drop it, it's not gonna break as easily compared to if it's glass or let's say metal. And if it's metal, it's definitely gonna dent the metal back. So, but yeah, this one, and one thing I didn't like about it is the fingerprints. So you gotta get a cover if you don't like fingerprints. So I've got the cover for this, and but the problem with the cover is it tends to make my S3 really chunky. So that's the problem about it. That's why sometimes I don't use the case. But apart from that, I really like what Samsung has done with the hyper glaze gimmick that they've done with this. So, but this is actually polycarbonate, so I believe it's the same one as the HTC One X. Now, if you can see, there's a lot of fingerprints on the back. Can't really handle it. Like, can't stop having fingerprints on this, even on the screen. But apart from that, it's nice looking. It's not too bad in terms of the design. The whole 4.8-inch screen makes it look like a beast. So that's the best way I can explain it. So that's the design part. Now, if you look at the hardware, this actually has a quad-core processor, so it's got a 1.4 Exynos 4412 processor. So I believe it's the same one as the Note 2. So really fast processor. Multitasking on this is superb, and it's also got a 1 gigabyte of RAM. So alright, there we go. Let me just close that. Alright, so the Samsung Galaxy S3 is running the latest TouchWiz as well, which is the TouchWiz UX, and they're also focused on the nature UI as well. So now if you go to if you have a look at the weather widget, it's a little bit different compared to the old TouchWiz. Now everything changes when you actually go to your application. So they've added that sort of ice cream sandwich feel, and at the same time you still have that TouchWiz because of all the icons. So if you go to widgets, you got plenty of widgets there. So if you want to have a quick access, for example, if you want to go to the fourth page, so simply just tap it and it will bring you to the fourth one. So that's that one. Now they've added some new features on the TouchWiz UX and as well as applications. For example, the S Voice. Now, to be honest, this is actually the rip-off of the Siri, rip-off version of the Siri, because it's pretty much looks like the Siri, and Siri actually works much better compared to this, and it's a lot faster. Now this one takes a few seconds to actually recognize your voice, so but you know, it works really well. Alright, let me just test it. Weather in Sydney. So it takes a few seconds to actually read it. There we go. But it's really accurate.
Here is the weather for Sydney,
there we
New
go.
South Wales.
I don't really use it that much though, because unless I'm really bored, then you know, I've got no one to talk to. I'm just talk to the S Voice. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, I don't really use it that much. Now, if you go to the settings as well, or notification bar first, here you've got a new buttons as well. For example, the driving mode, Bluetooth, as well as your mobile data. You got your power saving. Over here, you've got your carrier as well as your date. You've got settings and brightness control, which is pretty cool. With the old one, you actually have to hold the top and then slide it from there. So here you've got your auto brightness as well, notification, which you can still swipe it from left to right if you want to delete it. Now if you go to the settings, it still looks pretty similar. So if you go about the device, running 4.0.4, ice cream sandwich, there we go. Alright, let me go back. But you've got some new additions as well. For example, the LED indicator. So that's that one there. So if you want to turn on the LED while charging, so simply tick that one. Low battery, tick it as well. You missed an event, there we go. Now if it's actually charging, it goes red, and if it's low in battery, it blinks in red as well. But if you've got notification, the LED is actually color blue. So that's the one. That's that one. Now motion, I really like this feature. Like for example, the pump to swipe to capture. One of the main feature I liked about this is that screenshot. So all you do is to just swipe it, and you'll take the screenshot. And it's really a handy feature instead of pressing so many buttons just to take a screenshot. So really like that one. So there you go, you swipe it. Alright, and if you go to lock screen, you'll see that it's a little bit different as well. In fact, it's actually a lot different. Here you've got a weather widget now, you've got your time and your date. Now if you touch it, you get that ripple effect, and it's all because of the nature TouchWiz UX, nature UI from Samsung. And I really reckon that it's pretty much a gimmick, but what can you do? Alright, so here you've got your news feed as well, which works really well. I really like that feature actually. And if you want to refresh, let me go back. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so if you want to refresh it, simply tap the refresh button. and just slide that one down if you don't want to see it. And I can activate all these features on the settings. So now here you've got different icons as well that you can change on the settings. So if you want to get access to it, simply hold the icon and then just swipe it. So there we go, that will take you to the phone. Alright, let me lock it again. There we go. And here you've got that microphone button. That is because you can actually unlock this, or with that wake up function. So simply just say wake up to the S3 and pretty much it will unlock the device. So wake up. So there we go, it works really well. So really like that feature, although as I said it's also a gimmick, but it's really fun to use, you know. There's so many new features on the TouchWiz UX that I just can't explain to or show all of it to you. So, well, yeah, there we go. That's the part 1 of the video. So that is the hardware and design and software of the Samsung Galaxy S3. Make sure to tune in for the second part of the video, where we're going to be talking about the display, the call, camera, and the browser, and as well as the benchmark of the Samsung Galaxy S3. So there you have it, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.